It's Week 7 of the National Football League.
And we'll get a look here at Trey Lance. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards.
It's the 49ers and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Allen off the play fake. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run for the first time with James Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
And Lance now to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Lance now on 1st down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Allen now on first down.
And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense. Job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the...
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now Allen again. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to... Throwing now is Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs.
Let's do it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Lance. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Niners sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Lance looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Opposite. Green. Strike. Strike. Cut.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Hey, red. Black shot. Quad red. Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Gotta be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it 14-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox, 74 yards. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27. Minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ultra. Ready?
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Black ultra. Red cycle.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lance looking to throw it. Finding Gray on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Lance again.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So we've hit halftime. Just a field.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Bass on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, strike. Ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Flag blue.
Now Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Lance.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Jackrabbit.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Green Jack. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Striker.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. First carry for James Conner. Able to slither by. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he's got room.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's wrapped up. Taken down, back in the 25. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got
touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now a throw here to his running back.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Chop, 17. Eagle blue. Smack, red.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Let's go, charge.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To try again after the sack.
Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Down. Faster, faster. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Here's Cook again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They run again on first down. Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold it firm, backed up into the shadow of their end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here we go, set.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is